What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Becoming a First-Rate Duelist podcast, and today we are featuring the DB Grinder, aka Austin Collins. Look at him, he's so little. I'm so old. Okay, so, yes, this podcast, if you aren't aware, is where I interview pro players / prominent people in the community and Farfa in order to have people learn more about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something like that. I don't know. I just wanted to do it, and this will be on Spotify hopefully by now. I don't know. Every week I say it's going to be on Spotify, and I'm too lazy to do it, so I have to find someone to do it for me. But anyway, we have our guest, DB Grinder. So, DB Grinder, aka Austin, he has this channel where he commentates high-rated dueling book DB. That's what DB is, dueling book matches, and it's actually been very instrumental in my own growth as a player because every day I'll sit and I'll watch his channel and stuff like that. So I just wanted to say thank you, Austin, for doing that. Is there anything else you want to say about yourself?
No, not really. Pretty much got it all there.
Okay, cool. Alright, so this is free flowing. I do have questions, but feel free to talk about whatever's on your mind. And chat, if you have any questions for Austin at any point, go ahead and drop them. I will ignore most of them because I don't like your questions, but maybe you'll ask a good question. We'll see what happens. Just throw a question in, gamble. If you win the lottery, you win it if I answer your question. Okay, anyway, yeah. What were we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, so, you were like a Dragon Duel champion or something. What the hell is Dragon Duel? Like, what is going on?
So Dragon Duels is for people that are 12 and under, and they can go ahead and they can play, like, there's, like, regular tournaments that you play in, and then there's Dragon Duels 12 and under, and they play against other 12-year-olds and under, and it kind of just makes it like more fair since, like, you know, younger kids are usually not nearly as good as this game. So yeah, I played in a Dragon Duel regional once, and then I won it, and then I went to a Dragon Duel Nats and I won it. So I only got to play I only got to play a little bit in it because then I turned 13 like right afterwards, and I wasn't allowed to play in it anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it was cool. Got a free trip to Japan, so that was nice.
Oh wow, that's impressive. So, like, did people at Dragon Duels like actually know the rules to the game? Like, do they play properly, or do they do like playground rules?
No, a lot of us, like, we played like very properly. I wasn't that great back then. I'm not even gonna lie. If I didn't win Nats, I was gonna quit the game. Like, even if I got second, like I didn't really want to play that much anymore at the time.
Oh wow.
But like a lot of the other people, they knew like every ruling. I mean, they were like pretty good at the game. Some of them weren't, you know, not everyone, but that's like regular Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking true for adults too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, cause like the thing is that like I will like play against kids a lot in tournaments, but like I'll never freaking underestimate a kid because I bet you anything there's like an 8-year-old that's like way better than me, and I don't want to like get cocky and be like, oh, you're a child, whenever it's like I'm gonna get crushed by a 7-year-old one day. So yeah, never underestimate a child. Would you like? How would you say whenever you won the national Dragon Duel, whatever? Like, how would you say you compared to the average adult Yu-Gi-Oh player?
Honestly, I'd say I was probably like exactly average. Like, I still went to like regionals. I was still like winning regionals, topping regionals. So I'd say I probably was even a little bit better than average, but I wasn't the greatest.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not the greatest, and that's okay. Let's see. So, how did it feel to, like, destroy an adult that was, like, twice your age? How did that feel as a child?
Oh, it felt good. Like, the regionals, there were, like, Columbus regionals. A lot of people, they were like, yo, you gotta beat him. Like, everyone was, like, talking down the table, like, yo, you gotta beat that kid. Like, we don't want to play against him. And that was, like, every regional. Like, I had I didn't like have like a name for myself in like Columbus, but like everyone they knew who I was just by like my face and stuff because I was always at top tables.
Oh
I went to
man,
like every regionals.
man, that's so dope. Man, I wish I was like a child beating adults in a children's card game versus like the oldest person at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. That would be sick. Yeah, never underestimate kid. Like I was talking to Cody Andreloff. He's I guess my coach.
Mhm.
And he was talking about how he's like tutoring like a 7-year-old and an 11-year-old or something like that. And he's like, yeah, they top regionals all the time. And I'm like, that's so funny. I will never underestimate a child. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not want to be the one to lose to like a 7-year-old at a regional.
I would laugh so hard though. I would like if that happened to me, I'd be like, I'd rather lose to a 7-year-old than like someone who's about my age and like is being mean to me or something like that. Like I don't know, if I was getting like freaking destroyed by a kid, I would just laugh. It's like, oh, this is worth it. So yeah.
Yeah, like you can't even be mad if you lose to a kid.
Yeah. I'm sure people were like, oh, I was going easy on him when it's like, no, you just got cocky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always punish cocky Yu-Gi-Oh players. That's all I have to say. Because, like, obviously I'm a female, and so I feel like there's, like, a similar thing where it's like, oh, you're a kid, you must be bad. Oh, you're a girl, you must be bad. And, like, I've gotten to be average at this game, and so I will beat those people. And then they'll get mad at me. Yeah. People are weird. Anyway, so like, how did you learn the game as a kid? Like, did someone teach you, or did you just watch videos, or what?
So when I like started like actually like playing more and more, cause I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh before I could like even remember, like probably like kindergarten or something, just cause like my cousins were always playing it around me,
Oh
so
man.
like it was always just around me growing up. And then in like fifth grade, I started going to locals. And then I was like really bad back then, obviously. Like I was using MST on my own turn as like a hand trap to like negate and stuff. So like me and my friends were like super bad. But then like probably like a year later, like we were the best people at our locals.
Oh
We were
nice.
the only people like going to regionals and topping, going to Nats. Uh, but yeah, also I was watching like Asian Eyes White Dragon on YouTube because he kind of does what I do now, where he would like go over duels. But he wasn't like being like super competitive about it. He was just kind of being like like all chill about it.
Uh huh.
And yeah, I was just like watch him. His videos were cool, and I just wanted to like get better and like actually like top tournaments.
Oh man,
But,
that's good.
yeah.
Were your parents
Um,
supportive of you, or were they like, I don't know?
yeah, they were pretty supportive. They weren't like against it or anything.
That's good. If I had a kid that was like kicking adults' asses all the time, I would be so goddamn proud of my kid. I would be like, I raised you well, son. I raised you very well. All right,
Yeah.
well, we'll stop talking about you being a child. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Oh, okay. So you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for quite a long time then, by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A long time.
So we do have some questions. I guess we'll do some topical questions. But I am being asked what your favorite deck to play ever was.
Uh, Probably Necros, just because the mirror match. Like that, I still like that's the only deck where like the mirror match end board, the best end board is no end board. Like you just end on no cards and like that's just what you do like every game. I thought that was like super cool.
Oh man, I don't even know what that means, but isn't Necron's the one that like banishes a card from the hand and the field and the Gee, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what these cards
yeah,
do.
yeah. It was a ritual deck and like yeah, you just like got rid of your entire board every turn before you pass turn, and like I thought that was super cool.
But like, how would you interrupt your opponent on their turn?
You didn't. You just let him. You just let him do everything, and then you had a card that would stop battle phase, so they couldn't go for game ever. It was super hard to go for game. But there wasn't
Oh.
really like a big like combo deck back then. Like there was the mirror match that was like decent at comboing. They could set up stuff, but yeah, every other deck like just wasn't a combo deck. Like you could out every board pretty much, except for the mirror match sometimes.
Oh, interesting. That seems pretty cool. Yeah, when I was in New York at that Gamers Choice tournament, I was playing against this Drytron player, but he didn't have the fairies. He was using Manju. Well, I guess that's a fairy. But I mean, he didn't have
Yeah.
Diviner and the Orange Light and Herald and crap like that. But he had Necros in his deck. And I didn't
Oh.
really know what happened. I actually conceded the match. It would have been a draw, but 5 seconds before the bell rang, I gave him the win. And then I hated myself. But it worked out because I got second in the end. So that's why
Hey,
you
that's not
guys
bad.
should be honest. Don't stall for time. Just be honest, and you'll be rewarded.
Mhm.
Also, I mean, to be fair, I also didn't know there were only 5 seconds left. So if I did, maybe I wouldn't have done the honorable thing and given the win. But I'm gonna pretend like I'm an honorable Yu-Gi-Oh player, right, guys? Heck yes. All right, let's talk about the new cards coming out in Burst of Destiny. I know you had some duels with the new cards on your channel, type of thing. I know you had some B duels and the freaking Sword Soul and stuff like that. But like, what are your thoughts on the new set coming out?
Oh, like from what we know, I think it's great. Like I hope all the meta decks right now, like the Tri Brigade, like just all the meta decks right now, I hope they all get hit somewhat at least. So that way like the new decks get played a bunch. Because the new decks are so much more fun than the current decks.
Oh man, do you know which one you're gonna pick up, or do you play all decks? Like, how does that work?
Well, I tend to play like the best decks. That's what I like playing because I just like winning a lot.
Heck yeah.
But it really depends on what the ban list is. But I've been testing Sword Soul a lot.
Uh huh.
That's the deck I've definitely tested the most because I think that one has the most potential out of all the decks that are coming out. So probably that deck would be the deck that I end up like maining.
Oh yeah, I need a deck after my precious Drytrons get hit, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. I thought Flunderies is cool, but that's just because I think they're cute. But everyone tells me Flunderies is bad.
Yeah, that deck is not good.
Okay, fine. Maybe I won't go for it. Like it's like I picked decks because I like the pictures. That's why I play Shidal. That's why I play Drytron. It's like purely a coincidence that like I picked one of the best decks. It's just because I like the artwork. So I have to like learn to make like good Yu-Gi-Oh decisions. Like pick a competitive deck and play it because of that reason instead of just because I like the pictures. So yeah. I
Fair
guess I don't
enough.
know what Sword Soul looks like, but I should probably look into it. Pack told me to do Sword Soul as well, but it feels like everyone's gonna do Sword Soul. So
Yeah, that I feel like a lot of people are gonna be playing that deck just because it's like I feel like it's the coolest deck out of all the ones that are coming out. But I do like how the Flunderies look. I like the birds on them and all that, the penguins.
they're so cute. I freaking love it. I don't know. Maybe I just need to pick up the deck and break it. What if I was like the best Flunderies Nuts player in the freaking world? Wouldn't that be sick, guys? I think that would be super big growth, guys.
First
Yeah.
person to win a YCS with Flunderies.
And I will solely refer to it as Flunderies Nuts. I would have the maturity level to do that. I just want to be like interviewed by Konami after I win with Flunderies and call it Flunderies Nuts on Yu-Gi-Oh TV. I think that would be freaking hilarious. Oh my god.
Just like say it on the stage and then run off.
Oh my god. I would die laughing. They would never feature me again, but it'd be so worth it. Yeah, Konami and I have an interesting relationship. I just hear that they don't really like my Twitter very much, but we'll see what's up.
Uh,
We'll see
that's
what's up.
unfortunate. I haven't heard anything about Konami, but they probably don't like me because they hate DB and like my name's
Yeah.
DB Grinder.
That's fair, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I'm not missing out on not interacting with Konami. Which I mean
Yeah.
in the nicest way, Konami, if you are thinking of sponsoring me, I love you guys so much. I will promote all your products. Like, see, this, like, Yugi trophy, I know I made fun of it and said it looks like it's for ADP resolution, but what I meant to say was I'm grateful for it. Please sponsor me. Yeah.
I feel that.
Great, great, great. What kind of other Yu-Gi-Oh accomplishments have you garnered ever since you were a child?
Well, I topped two YCSs.
Oh, that's good.
Uh, Yeah, I got a top 32. I was the only person to top that tournament with Paleo Zoo.
Nice.
I think I'm the only person ever to top a YCS with Paleo Zoo, by the way. I'm not 100% sure, but I might be. And yeah, that was cool. That was a good accomplishment. I played against a lot of good players at that
Nice.
tournament. Like the last like 4 rounds were like YCS champs, YCS toppers, Shonen Jump winners. So that
Nice.
that was crazy. And then the last YCS was actually the last one I went to, and that one I got top 8 at, and I got first after Swiss. And that one wasn't bad. I wish that I would have ended up winning it though.
Oh yeah.
I ended up losing to Maju in top 8.
Gren Maju?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
it
even
it
know
was
that was a
rough.
good deck. I thought it was just like a clown OTK deck or something.
Yeah, it's just like no one was prepared for it really. So like it just came and just destroyed everyone.
Oh,
I
that's
wasn't
funny.
prepared for it.
That's like what I want. I want like an obscure deck that like no one knows much about that is like super powerful because I unleashed its power and I want to win because of that. But I picked like the most well-known deck possible, so that didn't work out for me. Yeah, I want to top
Yeah.
YCS. Like that was the cool thing about the Gamers Choice tournament is that I like beat all these pro players, and afterwards I was like, "Oh, this is my first big tournament," and they were like, "Oh wow, you're so good," but I could tell they were pissed. Like I could just tell they were like, "I can't believe I got beat by this noob." It was so funny. Yeah, it's like, "Oh, you
I
won 2 LCSs. Here's an orange light. I win." So yeah, good times for
uh,
sure.
I feel that though. When like the small talk after like a match when you lose and like you're not trying to be salty, but like you kinda are. Just like, yeah, good luck throughout the rest of the tournament. And like you're just being nice, but it's rough.
Yeah, I do appreciate the people who are honest though, because I was doing an online tournament for a PS5, and I was playing against this B deck, and then I said good game at the end, and this guy said not really and disconnected, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I was like, you gotta give props for him to being honest, you know. And now like when I'm on someone else's stream, like the whole freaking world heard about it, and they say not really. I even made a freaking emote that says not really. Hint hint, subscribe to me guys, and then you can spam not really at all times. There it is, guys, not really. Yeah. Great. Okay, so like do you go to locals or do you just like play online? What's up?
Well, I went to locals for like 2 years, like when I first started playing, and then afterwards, like yeah, honestly, after like the first like year, going to locals wasn't really making me a better player because I was already better than like everyone at locals. There were like a few people there that were like pretty decent, and I was like learning from them on like certain things, and like they were judges, so I was learning like certain like judge interactions was helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I really skipped out on locals probably for like 5 years straight,
Oh man.
and then started going again like at the beginning of 2020, and then I
Pandemic.
only went. Yeah, my locals never even like shut down through it,
Oh my.
but I got rid of all my stuff like right around that time because like all the prices of cards like went up in price, and I was like, all right, well, this is the perfect time to get rid of my stuff. And like I didn't even have a lot. Like I was playing with like common dualities,
Yeah.
damage judgments. Like I never like I haven't owned a lot of cards since like 2015. I really just like borrowed a lot before tournaments. So
Uh-huh.
like at locals, I just was playing like Altergeist, like a very budget Altergeist deck.
Oh nice. Yeah. I do like that deck. But I also hate playing against it. So, yeah. Like, that's the thing. I mean, I've said this on this podcast and I've gotten extreme criticism for saying it, but I'm probably just gonna say it again. Is that, like, it, in 2 months, I've won locals, like, what, 8 or 9 times? 2 different locals, and I've topped almost every single other time. And it's just like I don't feel like I should be doing that because I'm not I wouldn't consider myself a good player. I'm average. I'm still learning the game. There's a lot I don't know. So like to me
Mhm.
it's just sort of like I'm not really being challenged. Like it's kind of like the thing you were talking about where it's like, like you win a lot and you're just kind of better than most if not all people I mean, I'm not better than most or all. I'm just, you know. So I feel this challenge because it's like I'm not feeling like I'm getting better. I want to play against better players, but like I don't freaking know how to do that type of a thing. So then like we did that Iron Man that you put on your channel, the one where my team's deck did what do you call it when you beat all three people?
Oh, that's a sweep.
Oh, a sweep. Hey, a sweep. I like the hand motions. Yeah, we freaking sweep them. It was so funny because, like, I'm looking at their ratings. They were, like, 10,000, and I was, like, 98. And, like, I found out that, like, one was, like, got second place at the YCS, and we just destroyed them. And I just thought it was so funny. I was like, I'm so low ranked, and we sweep them. And so I thought that was really funny. So that was, like, a really good way to, like, play against better people, but like I haven't gotten to do any Ironmans after that, though they do want a rematch, which I think is funny. So yeah, maybe I might do money matches or something because you post that on your channel a lot. That seems to be a way, but I'm just like afraid to gamble because like I don't know, my parents raised me in a certain way, and like I don't want them to know that I'm gambling with a card game. So I don't know. How do I? Basically, I'm trying to get at how do I play against better people.
Well, about like the gambling thing and like you not wanting to like put your own money up, you could honestly just ask for a sponsor. Like I guarantee you could find not like an official sponsor, but someone that'll like pay for you to play in money matches. And then, like, after you win, they'll take, like, 50% of the money that you win. And if you lose, you don't lose anything. You can honestly probably find someone like that. I've had people, like, offer me that a lot. So you could definitely find someone. Especially since, like, the last Iron Man you played in and the only one you played in, you swept. Like, that's a pretty good track record.
Yeah, that one I guess it was sponsored because I didn't pay for that. I just got, like, a little bit of money afterwards.
Yeah.
So maybe I can ask whoever. I don't even know who I talk to. I'll find that group chat and I'll be like, hey, do it again. Because, like, honestly, like, I don't really care that much about the money. I just want to go against more like, experienced players and stuff like that. Like, dueling against ancient warriors at locals on 8 p.m. on a Wednesday is, like, kind of dope, but, like, it's also, like, I have the qualifiers this weekend, and I'm probably not going to go against ancient warriors, so I need practice with, like, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, against, like a real deck and, like, a good player playing it.
Yeah,
or a meta deck, I should say.
Yeah, a meta deck. Yeah, if I say real deck, then the comments get mad at me. So remember comments.
Yeah, same with me.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean this in the nicest way, guys. I just don't think I should have earned. Well, this one I think I deserved. This Yugi trophy. The Kaiba trophy I just won, I probably didn't deserve because there were only 5 people at the tournament. And I 2-0'd them all. But I also, like, got really lucky, and I drew Red Reboot against Try, and then he set up Appaloosa and had no cards, and he set, like, 3, and then I drew Droplets, and I was like, I'm winning this game. It was, like, such a heart of the cards moment. It was nuts. I was like, I'm just bullying a young man at this point. It was so funny. Yeah. Let's see. So, I'm a little curious to hear your thoughts on the Crossout Designator, because that's kind of a hot topic on Twitter right now. So, do you want to share that?
Well, I just started testing with that card today. I've had, like, theories about it since, like, it got revealed, but that was, like, 3.5 years ago, so I never, like, tested with it. But, actually, a few hours ago I started, and I don't know, it's been cool. You gotta, like, change the ratios of hand traps a lot. You have to, like, think about what the opponent's gonna play, what you're gonna play against. So you don't really want to, like, main deck, like, a lot of 3 of hand traps, which is a lot different than, like, how it is right now, to where you want to max out on your best hand traps, that way you draw them.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool to see, like, deck list go from, like, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm to, like, 2 Ash, 2 Imperm, 2 Veiler, or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to, like, cut down on the numbers, and then you're gonna see a whole bunch of, like, 1-ofs in the deck list.
Yeah.
So it's been cool. I've only got tested for a few hours though, but I think it's insane. Like it's honestly so good. Like I don't like cards like that. Like I don't like called by. I don't like talents. I don't like crossout. Just because I don't think there should be like a counter for a counter.
Yeah.
Like if someone hand traps you, then like you're countering that. Like that, I don't know, it makes deck building like really weird.
Yeah.
When it comes to like actual like competitive matches. But I think it makes the deck list look cool though, which I like.
Yeah, I was very against Crossout Designator. I said, like, this is gonna suck. It's gonna ruin deck building. And for context, I know very little about Yu-Gi-Oh, so there is no substance to what I'm saying. It's just my gut reaction. It's just sort of like, now I have to put, like, freaking random, like, one Nibiru and one Ash and all these cards that I don't care about in my deck just so I can counter them. And then I'm like, do I have to take out talents? Because it's like, it's better to stop the hand trap versus, like, absorb it and then get a better. But I don't freaking know. On Thursday, I'm gonna talk to someone who's gonna explain Crossout Designator to me because they're like, you're wrong and it's a great card. But I don't know. I just think it's funny when people talk about how it's gonna ruin Yu-Gi-Oh forever. I just think that's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna ruin Yu-Gi-Oh. It's also really, really nasty in mirror matches. It's like you can just hit any of their engine cards at any point, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Also, like people are gonna they could side deck like a Tri Brigade Revolt, cross out that. They could hit the Prank Kid Fusion spell.
Yeah.
I think stuff like that's cool too.
Yeah. The side deck is definitely going to be interesting moving forward, type of a thing. Yeah, it'll be hard for some combo decks to play Crossout. Really? Isn't that the whole point? Like, combo decks are supposed to play Crossout so they can just win more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really depends on the deck though. I think it'll be cool to see how like Drytron if they try to play it because they could put in like a Cycle Reader and Droll into their deck. And then like post side deck, and then also have like 3 crossouts, and then like you could stop Droll or Cycle Reader, which like it's the best cards against you. So it'll be cool to see like if they actually play that or not.
Yeah, someone's saying some decks like Drytron can't fit it. I totally disagree. I could freaking fit it if I wanted to. But yeah, we'll see what's up. Yeah, so that's kind of, I guess, what's on Twitter. Are you on Twitter, by the way?
No, like not for like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Yugi Twitter is actually pretty dope and wholesome. I like it a lot. I like it because if someone says something like unethical, like everyone like just gives them a piece of their mind type of thing. And like if they do something like really unethical, like there was this dude that like sent like sexually inappropriate messages to some chick in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and they were just like banished from the community, and it was so funny to watch. I was like, I'm so happy that this happened. Yeah, I like that because I would say that, on other social medias, I would say when people say horrible things, nothing happens. So I don't know, I do like Yugi Twitter quite a bit. Hint hint, join us. Welcome to Yugi Twitter. But it is also a huge waste of time, I will admit that too. So you just started streaming, right? So like, how's that going for you?
Yeah, I just started streaming on Twitch again. I streamed like a year and a half ago, like around there, but I didn't really like it that much. And now I do like streaming a lot more. I've gone through phases to where I like streaming, I don't like streaming, I like it, and now I'm in a phase where I like it again, and it's been pretty cool. I've been like not doing like just like doing like a 2-hour stream or something very simple, and then like the second I get bored I just hop off so that way I don't get like bored of it or anything.
That's good.
But I've been liking it. It's cool. I like testing. Well, it's harder to test while streaming, I think, just because like I get distracted easily. So when there's like 50 people trying to talk to me while I'm trying to like play, like I definitely misplay a lot more when that happens.
Yeah.
I just kind of got used to it. Like if I misplay, it's like, whatever. This isn't like me trying my hardest.
Yeah, type of thing. Yeah, it's very hard monitoring chat and playing at the same time, which is why, like, if it's like a competitive match, I just minimize chat. I also don't like chat backstating me, and I I yell at them when they do it and punish them by saying, "All right, I'm not looking at chat for a bit." And that's probably not a healthy thing for a streamer to do, but I guess that's what I do. But yeah, I don't know. It's also good because, like, especially if I'm learning something new, like, chat can be pretty... Well, I don't know if they'd be helpful to you because you're, like, really good at this game. They can be helpful to me. So...
No, I love getting backseated. Like, even when I already, like, know the format, if I mess up in any way, like, I want to know why I messed up.
That's
Or, like, if I'm building a deck and somebody's like, oh, you should change that, and I'm like, why? Like, explain. And then, like, if I'm wrong, like, I'm okay with being wrong because then, like, I get better afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think good advice from Twitch chat is invaluable. I just usually don't get good advice from Twitch chat, which I love you guys. You know I mean that in the nicest way. All right.
But yeah, like a lot of it is just like it is not good, but sometimes it's nice.
Yeah, like I was like inspired to like watch my replays and stuff, like from watching your channel because that's like what you do. You just watch replays. And so, like, some of the best, like, Twitch memories I have is that we'll watch a replay together and then we'll, like, talk about it. Like, oh, you know, I did this, you know, I kind of feel like maybe I should have done this type of a thing. And so, there are wholesome times, but if I'm in the middle of a tournament, then I wouldn't necessarily want someone to tell me what to do because then I will get accused of cheating. So, yeah. All right. So, we have a question in the chat. How did DB Grinder get into Yu-Gi-Oh?
Through my cousin. Shout out Nate. He's really the one who got me in.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Sorry, I forgot. But yeah, sorry. He answered this and I forgot. So let's just move on to the next question. What are his big plans, if any, for Master Duels? Is he worried that DB could be potentially shut down?
No, honestly, if DB gets shut down, I'm okay with it. Even though like I love DB, like it's great. I love playing on it. I'd probably still want to test on DB even if Master Duel comes out. But Master Duel, you know, you get to go to Worlds if you grind Master Duel. So that sounds a little bit better than grinding DB.
Wait.
And
what?
then
is that real? I had no. Wait, you can what?
Yeah, if you grind Master Duel and like I think you have to do like well at a tournament or something, and then you can go ahead and go to Worlds off of it.
Oh my
So
god.
that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for that. And also since like the game is like gonna be like a lot of like esports might kind of look into Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit more because of it. A lot of big streamers might start streaming it more. I think it'll like help with like the YouTube too. Like the views and everything will go up. So like I'm excited as like a player and like a content creator. So it's like a double win. But hopefully DB doesn't get shut down.
Yeah, Master Duel Grinder. That's your new name.
Oh god, no.
It doesn't really have the same ring when I think about it. Oh my god. MDG. Yeah. We'll still call you DB Grinder even if you switch to doing replays of Master Duel. I hope they have a replay function. I imagine they would, right? That's like a normal
I hope
thing.
so.
That's kind
I
of
really
how
hope
you learn. Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Okay. So like we had a question about like are you going to continue your grind to top 200 and post on the channel? I don't know what that means, but do you know what that means? Cuz I don't know what that means.
Nah, I think they're talking about a series that I was doing to get to 1,000 rating, but I already did that.
Oh,
I don't know. A series like that, thank you. A series like that is like really hard since like there's just not a lot of good matches like on the road to 1,000. Like you play against a lot of low rated people and stuff, and just I don't know. I really only like posting like good matches of myself, even if like I misplay and lose, I'm okay with that because like that gives like more educational stuff to like people. I don't know. There's just not that many good matches of yourself when you really like go over them.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I'm in low rank DB and I try to get out of it, but like every time I have a match with someone that like just does something incorrect or plays like freaking like Heart of the Clearwater plus a monster that can't be just like there was this monster that like when you attack it like the opposing monster's attack becomes the same attack as that monster, and then they like attach Heart of the Clearwater or some stupid ass card. I don't freaking remember. And I don't remember how I got around it, but it was just sort of like, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Plus, like, people do things incorrectly, and then I'll think that's correct, and then I'll talk to someone who's like, no. Like, someone, like, impermed my Zeta for some reason, and then, like, I summoned off Nova, and then I activated in the grave, and they're like, no, I impermed it. It says until the end of the turn, so you can't use its effect. And I was just like, what? And then I was like, all right, I didn't know that. And then I talked to Elise about it, and she's like, that's not true at all. And I was like, oh, wow, DB is making me dumber. This is not good. This is not good at all. So I don't know.
Yeah, you really have to, like, the first day a ban list comes out, you just have to, like, grind. Like, you just have to get out of low rated instantly. Otherwise, like, if you try getting out of low rated, like, today, it's gonna be horrible. You're gonna have to play, like, midday, so that way there's judges online, because you're gonna have judge calls, and, like, you're gonna play against the most random decks. Yeah. So you really just gotta get out of it quick.
Yeah, it's just low rank TV. I did a video on it because I was like, haha, this is funny, and then now it's like, this isn't funny. This is just not helping. Plus, like, you get, like, the most, like, racist people in DB that just say, like, the word. It's like, why is there a correlation between being bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! And being a bad person? Like, why are those the same thing? It's just, oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah, the amount of times I've been called bad things on DB, it's actually insane.
Yeah, it's just sort of like, why don't these people get in trouble? Like, I don't get it. Like, I was watching Christian Urena just get, like, cussed out in, like, the worst ways. And there was a judge, and, like, the judge wasn't doing anything. I was like, why isn't this guy getting banned? Like, he's saying racial slurs, but maybe that's not against Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules. Maybe, I don't freaking know. I hate low-rank DB. But that's a good point about, like, starting with the ban list and just doing the grind. It's just sort of like, I feel like when I'm on DB, it just, like, kills viewers. Because, like, no one wants to watch DB. Which is why I think Master Duel would be really good, because it's gonna have, like, animations and, like, be a really big deal and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to keep people, like, interested on DB. You have to, like, really be talking to chat a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is something, like, I'm trying to get used to. It's not, like, too rough. I don't know, I can talk a lot. I talk to myself, like, in my videos for, like, hours a day, so I kind of got used to it.
Oh, man. Yeah, Magic Arena did a lot for Magic the Gathering on Twitch, so I think Master Duel will do the same. Yeah, hopefully it's just not, like, obscenely expensive. But, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, we have a compliment for you. It says, Austin's engagement with chat is good.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Alright. So, like, someone asked, does he still have the hat he used to wear to all tournaments? Clearly you're not wearing it right now because you have a nice, cute haircut. But do you have a signature hat or something?
No, I don't have a signature hat, but I know what they're talking about, and I have it. And no, I'm never putting that hat on again.
Oh, man. Is it, like, bad luck? Is it just ugly? Like, what's the story?
Oh, no, it's actually, like, really good luck. Like, really good luck. But, it was just, like, when I went to the Nationals that I won, I wanted to wear a Burger King crown, and I actually got there, and there was another kid wearing a Burger King crown, and I was like, oh, there's no way. Oh. I literally told him, I was like, I'm going to play you in the finals. And I ended up playing him in the finals, too. It was, like, super cool, because, like, we knew the entire time we were going to play against each other.
Oh, man.
And so I had to wear a different hat. So I wore a different hat. And then after that tournament, I wore that hat to every tournament for, like, a year. And then one tournament, I forgot to bring it. And I was like, all right, never wearing the hat again.
Oh, man.
And, yeah, now I just don't want to, I don't want to ever see that hat.
Oh, I see. Maybe I will wear a Burger King hat to my first YCS. I think that would be dope. Either that or I'll dress like Bandit Keith and wear my American flag bandana. I can't believe I actually found one of those, but spoiler alert, they're obviously at Walmart because that's where I got it from. Yeah. Yo DB, where are the baddies at? I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Yes, sir. I don't know what that means, but
Oh
I
man.
like it.
So how do you kind of balance making Yu-Gi-Oh content but then also staying competitive at the game? Like, do they work together? Like, does doing the replays like help you get better, or how's that?
Yeah, I would definitely say that like recording videos makes me a way better player. Like how I am at Ruins now compared to like when I started consistently uploading, I'm way better now. Just cause like there's the most like absurd rulings that will come up, and I'm just like I don't know what happens here, and then I'll be like comment down below if you know, and then
Ah,
I get like judges messaging me and they tell me I feel like I learn a lot honestly through it. It helps a lot. But then like I also still like, even after I'm done recording, I'll play a little bit. I'll test some. But yeah, I don't play like as much as I used to. Um, Probably like right before I started making like competitive content, I was probably playing more then than I am now.
mm-hmm,
Because now I spend like some time on like content. I'm also just like busier with other stuff now.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm still getting like the competitiveness in for sure. Just waiting for YCSs and stuff to come back to like real life play so I can go top them.
Yeah, that'd be sick. What if we played each other at a YCS? Wouldn't that be dope?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'd have to 2-0 you, but it'd be cool.
Gotta love to see it. Also, thank you for the gift subs, Koikyo TV. Thank you very much. Yeah, so yeah, I think that'd be fun. Like that's one thing like why I do this podcast is like with these pro players and then I force them to duel me is because I don't wanna like go to a YCS and face them and lose because I'm nervous. Like I don't wanna lose to Jesse Cotton just because he's Jesse Cotton. Because like that just sucks, you know? Like I wanna have the confidence to like duel a pro player and then not be intimidated by my opponent type of a thing. And now I'm the intimidating one. It's pretty dope. So, yeah, or at least.
Yeah, I never get nervous anymore when playing. I'll play at like YCSs and like I haven't got to go to like that many tournaments actually because I turned 18 like during the pandemic and before then, I was under 18 and I wasn't really able to travel.
Oh
So I
yeah.
wasn't able to go to that many YCSs. But my confidence is high up there. Like
Yeah.
before every YCS, I'm like, oh yeah, this is an easy top. Like I'm about to get the prize card. Like no biggie. And everyone I play against, I'm like, yeah, I just have to assume they're worse than me because like I'm crazy. Like even when I play against like super good players, it's like nah, like they just don't do what I do.
Oh man, I need that confidence. I know I would get so much hate if I had that confidence, but I think that would be good for me. I would rather be overconfident than have the low level of confidence that I have right now. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I guess like for this interview series, I've won every duel except against Elise. So I beat like Jesse and Raphael and Cody and Pack and I don't know some other people, Isala too. Um, and so like we're gonna see if you're gonna break that success streak, or if you're gonna 2-0 me and then ruin my self confidence forever. No, you should totally go hard. Don't go easy on me, okay?
Oh, I'm not going to. I gotta win.
Yeah, it'd be dope. And you know what I'm gonna do is that like whenever we have our duel, I'm gonna put on YouTube, but I'm gonna commentate it, kind of like you commentate your duels. I'm gonna commentate it. I'm gonna pretend to be you, and I'd be like, "Oh, 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it."
I love it when videos like that go up. There was another person that did that. His name was Trisha TTV,
Oh
and he
yeah,
made a YouTube video like that. He did like my intro. I thought it was funny.
yeah. Mike is great. Mike is someone I've lost to miserably, and he put it on YouTube, and I was like, "Great, thank you very much for making me look bad." But I love him to death, and I think he's a great guy. So yeah,
Yeah, I like Mike.
yeah.
Oh, where I lost to him on his channel too.
Yeah, like, I was, like, learning Drytron, and he was playing Virtual World, and he beat me, like, 4 times. Like, I just kept scooping because I couldn't do anything. Because, like, I didn't know how his cards work, and I didn't know how my cards worked. And then he put it on YouTube, and I was like, he could have asked, like... But, you know, it's okay. We all know no one watches the channel, so it's okay, right, Mike? Oh! I went there. That's what you get for, like, 2-0 me 6 times in a row. Yeah, definitely good times. Let's see. If you could add 3 cards to a mediocre deck to lift it to a viable competitive state, what deck and why?
Man, I have no idea.
This was a very next
probably
level
just, like,
question.
like any rogue deck, I would throw hand traps in it. That's something that a lot of people like do very wrong. Is they'll go build a rogue deck and they're like, oh, I need so much engine in it, and then they play like 4 hand traps, and like I don't know. I feel like a deck that's not like too crazy at comboing should definitely be playing like 10 to 11 hand traps, like at least. I feel like 10 is like the minimum I'd play in a lot of decks like that.
Oh, man.
Just because you want to stay around like the 80% range of like percentage wise of drawing at least one.
Yeah.
Then it also helps like game 2 and 3 when you're side decking and going second. If you go ahead and like put like gammas in, and then you can get your like percentage wise to like 90, and then the odds of drawing 2 up to like 60. And that's without even like putting in like more hand traps too.
Oh, man. Yeah, imagine playing hand traps. Could not be me. Unless you count Orange Light, but I don't really count it as a hand trap. We have...
Drytron's like the one deck that just like doesn't need hand traps. Like, oh, I go first, win.
Yeah, if anything, Crossout Designator is gonna make it so much more powerful. Just freaking... It's gonna be nuts. But we'll see what's up. We'll see if Drytron gets hit. I'm hoping to get on Yu-Gi-Oh! TV. If you don't know what that is, it's the Konami live stream. I call it Yu-Gi-Oh! TV because I have the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old. And the qualifiers are this weekend. And I'm really hoping that I can get on Yu-Gi-Oh! TV. But if I do get on Yu-Gi-Oh! TV, it'll be after the ban list. And so I'll have to get a new deck. And that's going to be very difficult. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like tournaments that happen like right after a ban list, because like so many people just don't know what they're doing like with their deck, and like I feel like a lot of people just don't know how to build their decks correctly right when a ban list drops. So if you have like a good testing group, then you're above everyone else so far. It's great.
Oh man, let me go harass Cody and make him help me some more. That'd be sick. Because the thing is, that Gamers First tournament in New York, that was the first tournament after a ban list. It was like the first weekend after a ban list. And I think that's also what helped me win. Is because I didn't face any try. I didn't face any virtual world. Like, people were still figuring out their decks and stuff like that. And I played Eldritch like 4 times because, you know, that's been around forever. And I don't care about Eldritch. I could beat Eldritch any day of the week. And so I think that really contributed to, like, getting second place type of a thing. But, yeah, we'll see what's up. What's DB Grinder's favorite deck? Oh, we already asked this question, Gilly. But he paid 50 cents, so I'm gonna make you answer it again. What's DB Grinder's favorite deck of all time and card?
Necros, and I don't really have like a favorite like individual card, just to be honest, but definitely Necros is my favorite deck of all time.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick. Maybe if Drytron, I don't know what's gonna. Do you have any like thoughts on ban lists, like what's gonna get hit, or anything you want to get hit, or anything like that?
Like I have some ideas like on what's gonna get hit. I usually don't like think about the ban list too much, just because I don't own cards, and like I never really have owned cards for a while now, and so I don't really like have like money invested, so I'm not really worried like, oh, what deck's gonna get hit, what deck am I gonna have to pick up. I don't want to lose money because I just borrow everything. I mean, I definitely want stuff to get hit just because like I want the game to be like more entertaining. But yeah, probably like Prank Kid, like Doodle to 1 would make a lot of sense. Tri Brigade, hit like Fractal maybe, just like hurt the consistency of the deck. Hit like Drytron, like maybe like Ava banned, so that way they have to like change up their strategy a lot. I like it when decks have to like change up what they do a lot.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's really all for like meta hits. I don't think there needs to be like a lot of other hits. I know a lot of people want like Mystic Mine banned and Dragoon banned, but I don't think Mystic Mine's that bad. Like, yeah, it comes up every like once in a while to where like people are playing that card and it's rough, and then everyone starts like preparing for that card more, and then that card just falls out of the meta, kind of like Draw and Lockbird.
Yeah.
And then Dragoon is like insane versus like the bad decks,
Yeah.
which is why like everyone wants that card hit. But like meta decks, it doesn't really affect them too much. Like they can out it. Like it's rough sometimes, but it's definitely outable. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely like am mad at Mystic Mine because Mystic Mine is the sole reason I didn't win a Kaiba trophy the first time I tried to go for one, because he just decked me out. And I didn't have any spell trap removal, and I refused to scoop because I was just pissed off. And like I was also lower in life because I was playing Dragoon at the time, and so like he was like, yeah, I'm either gonna deck you out or win in time, so you can pick which one. And I was like, I hate you so much. Like I'm a pretty nice person, but when it comes to stopping me from getting a Kaiba trophy by using Mystic Mine, I turn very angry very quickly, and I want that card banned. Like when OCG banned Mystic Mine, I was like, yes, TCG, do the same thing, okay? Like I know the answer is just like, you know, stick a twin in there, you know, if you're going against a certain deck, but like I would rather see it banned forever.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see why people want that card banned, because it can be trolly sometimes. Like, they just activate it, and it's like, well, will I draw the out before you beat me somehow? Or like, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if you use Mystic Mine just to kind of, like, you know, get your hand ready, and then you're gonna, like, you know, get rid of it and go for the kill, it's like that's more acceptable. But if you literally say I'm just gonna deck you out or win in time, then I hate you forever, and I hope you lose. And that guy did lose. My friend beat him, and I was very happy. So yeah, long story short, I'm kind of a terrible person, I guess. All right. This is a weird question to ask. I've been asking everyone, but you're kind of young, so I feel very weird asking this, but I guess we'll go for it. Chamber, parlor, or kitchen?
Jeez. Kitchen, I guess.
Okay.
Just because I have I'll leak it here. I have like a custom playmat I'm gonna be having made in the next like month or so, and it has that monster on it. Just because like it has like tea in its hand, I think. Oh no, parlor. That's the one I like. I don't remember what they look like. Parlor is the one,
right?
just because it has like a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I think it's blonde. I don't know. It might be green. I'm not even sure. But just because like the cup of tea, I think that's funny.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I'll be looking forward to looking at that. Okay. So we're almost at time, so I'll ask one of my favorite questions is, what's the best advice you've ever received, and what is your best advice for new players?
Best advice I've ever received is put yourself around people that want the same accomplishments as you, and that will actually like strive to achieve them. Like if you're around people who aren't trying to get better but want to win a YCS, you can pretty much assume they're never actually going to win a YCS. But if you put yourself around people that are like testing and getting better, then that's how you get better. And crazy enough, that's the same advice I have for people that are like trying to get into the game more. Just like it changes so much. Like you become like not such a great player to like your deck gets better, how you play gets better, you're prepared for everything better. Like I had a testing group back at like the end of 2015, start of 2016. And that was probably like one of my favorite testing groups ever. And they just made me so much better as a player. Like so much better.
Yeah. I gotta find a testing group, but I don't really know how to do that because it's like I don't think I'm very good at the game, and I feel very embarrassed to be like go up to Cody and be like, hey, can you test with me? I feel very embarrassed to do that. It's like you're like a god, and I'm just like trash, but I don't know. Maybe when real events happen and I meet people, people will just like my personality and take pity on me and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. Pac has tested with me. I mean, he did play True Draco, which I was like, come on, Pac, you wouldn't do this with someone else. And once I beat him, then he switched to a real deck. But yeah, Pac's been there for me. He's definitely helped me out a lot. Cody's played. Elise plays with me. Tatsun plays with me. There are a lot of good people, type of a thing.
So, yeah, like being a content creator, you could probably play against like so many more like actual like very good people than like the normal Yu-Gi-Oh player, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's also why I harass people and make them be on my podcast. Is like I'm trying to find better players to play with, type of a thing. Like Isal apparently lives in the same general area as I do, but I think it'll also be easier to test with people when real events, because it seems like most pro players like don't really play that much because like there's nothing to prepare for. So like I feel like once events come back, then I can just sort of sneak in and I was about to say make my move, but it sounds like I'm like, you know, not like that. Yeah. I just mean I want to play against people. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, when
Go ahead.
Oh, oops. Yeah, like I've definitely been testing like a decent amount, but I can't like once YCS has come back and stuff, it's over with. I'm gonna be testing so much more. I'm gonna become like I'm already like probably the best player in the world, but I'm gonna become better than that. Like I'm gonna be so insane.
Dude, I need the confidence of a 19-year-old Yu-Gi-Oh player. That's what I freaking need. Oh my god. I just sit there and like obsess over my misplays and think I'm terrible. I need your level of confidence. So yeah, but then I think if I had more confidence, people would hate me even more. So maybe it's better to be self-deprecating. I don't know. You know, the day that I change my username will be a sad day indeed. Hopefully it never comes. I want to be 5th rate duelist forever, but we'll see what's up.
Are you gonna change it when you win a YCS?
I think it would be funny if I went on YCS and I lowered it to like 6th rate duelist or 7th rate duelist and just be like, oh, you guys all sucked and I beat you or something like that. I think that would be so goddamn funny. I would laugh so hard. But nah, I'm definitely never gonna move up on the ladder. I want to stay humble. But it would be sick to win a YCS. I just want to top a YCS. That's just my goal. And then maybe I might just like move on and go back to doing stand-up comedy. But yeah, topping a YCS I think is doable. I just have to get there and stuff like that. Plus, like, the game became easier once I got a sponsor because he just gets all the cards that I need for me. And so, price is no longer a barrier. I mean, I still buy cards myself, but he helps with that process. And so now that, like, price isn't a barrier, I can really play at my full potential.
Yeah, like, I feel that.
Yeah. For a long time, I was playing my broke-ass shit-all deck, as I like to call it. No Dogmatica, no Pot of Prosperity. It was just really cheap cards. And I realized, like, there were just games that I couldn't win because I just didn't have better cards. Like, it wasn't necessarily my skill as a player. It was just like, oh, I just can't draw into anything I need right now, so.
Yeah, skill can only take you so far.
Yeah. Definitely, which is like sucks because I know Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of cost prohibitive for a lot of people, but yeah. Do you have like a favorite casual deck you like to play?
Probably just like Orcust. Like, I haven't played that deck in a little while, but I don't know, I like playing that deck like a couple times every format just because like that's probably like the most fun deck I've had with like a meta deck like out of all time. Just because I felt like I was just always so good with that deck, and everyone I was playing against, I was just destroying. It always felt so good to play. So like I just have like good memories playing it.
That's good, yeah. I'm gonna miss my Drytron. I'm gonna go through like this existential crisis, being like, was I only good because of Drytron? When I am struggling to learn a new deck and I'm losing and stuff like that. But God, I lost so much when I first picked up Drytron. Like, I got last place at locals with Drytron, and then 10 days later, after like working with like Cody and like spending like hours and hours doing test hands and stuff like that, I got the second place at the New York tournament. So I tell people, just work at it. You can get better. But it's definitely I'm going to have some freaking imposter syndrome. I bet you anything after the ban list. So.
Do you pay to, like, get coached by Cody? Or do you just, like, like, you're friends with him and you just get coached?
No, I pay him. Yeah, just, there was an option to not pay him, but I chose to pay him because I felt like he deserved to get paid. Because he was offering me, like, his expertise and service, and I didn't feel comfortable taking it for free. And so, he hooks me up, but yeah, I think it's, like, I don't know, I tell people, like, if you're serious about the game, stop, like, spending money on expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards and just go get coaching, because you'll benefit so much more from coaching, like, with the resources you have, and then you'll win tournaments, and you'll win prizes, and then you can go get the expensive cards, type of a thing. But yeah.
I thought about getting coached. I thought it'd be cool just to like see what kind of like see what they're gonna like offer, because I feel like a lot of coaches are used to like coaching like people that don't know as much as I do. So I just want to see like how like what would they offer me if I like try to get coached by them. I feel like that'd be cool to see. I've never like been coached. I've never like seen somebody like truly be coached. I've seen like friends like play test and stuff, and I've had like people like tell me what to do while I'm playing a deck for the first time, but I don't know. I feel like coaching is something that I just want to at least try. I need to find the coach. Maybe I'll just ask Cody.
You should ask Cody. I think Cody's the best coach, hands down. Like, this, like, 1 hour with him has given me, like, more knowledge than years of grinding low-rank DB. But, just freaking 1 hour with him, I learned so freaking much. Stuff I would never freaking have thought about myself. And, like, Cody will match you at your level because, like, obviously you're really good. But I imagine since he got, like, 4th at Worlds, he's a little bit better than you. So, yeah, I'll hook you up. I'll see if I can get you a discount or something like that if you would be down. But yeah,
I'll probably message him if I'm down for it. I've talked to him a few times.
Okay, good. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm a very big proponent of coaching. I'm a very big fan of Cody. And Cody, if you're listening, please respond to my DM because the qualifiers are this weekend and I need a session. Okay. Yeah. I think it'd be cool if you did, like, DB Grinder versus Pro Player freaking DB matches and put that on your channel. Wait, you do that already, right?
I do that sometime. I haven't done it in a while, actually. I think the last person I did it against might have actually been Cody.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, because my duel with Jesse Cotton got 12,000 views on YouTube. I'm not sure why, but it seems like people really like that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, like collabing like with other people. Whoo, the views go like straight up.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube partner. It's all thanks to Jesse, so I gotta like send him like, I don't know. If I win another Kaiba trophy, I'll just send the other one to Jesse for getting me YouTube partner. Because it's pretty much just him. Alright, is there anything else you want to talk about or any questions you have for me?
Not really. What do you think is gonna get hit on the ban list?
I think either Eva or Benton is gonna get hit. I have a feeling if they really want to kill Drytron, they'll hit Benton, but if they just want to hurt Drytron and make us think of other ways, I think it would be hitting Eva. I think they might, like, limit or semi-limit Revolt or something. Like, I don't think Try is I don't think it's an unfair deck at all. Like, I don't know. I think it's fine. Like, the only card that's, like, insane is Revolt. And, like, if you just have less access to it, I think that would be fine. I don't think Try really deserves to get hit, but that might just be because I play Red Reboot and draw it every time I need it. Let's see. Obviously, Virtual doesn't need to get hit. Prank Kids? Like, I don't know, man. Like, Pranks is powerful and annoying, but there are enough weak spots that, like, I don't know if it really deserves to, like, get such a massive hit as, like, Doodle one. Because I think any hit to Pranks that's, like, significant will just kill the deck, and I don't think the deck deserves to be killed. Like Gabriel Susi was talking about, maybe they might ban freaking what's that fusion? Rocket Rider or something like that. Yeah, he was theorizing that should be the hit to Prince, which I feel would be like, yes, it causes an impediment, but it wouldn't kill the deck type of a thing. So yeah, and then I don't know what other decks are prominent. That's basically it, right?
Yeah, it's like Drytron, Prank Kid, Tri Brigade, Dragon Link. Those are like the main decks right now.
Yeah, Dragon Link I don't think it's gonna get hit again, but I don't know. I know it's like very not nice to say, but I don't think Dragon Link is particularly oppressive anymore.
Yeah, I don't think that deck's gonna get hit, especially with like new support coming out for the deck, like in Burst of Destiny.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they might get like a really 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 good Link 5. That card is insane. It's like it puts a rocket on board and also negates an opponent's card.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah.
Targeting?
Just a quick effect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it targets. I haven't read it in like a month, but I read it like a month ago and I was like, wow, this card's like insane.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was like thinking like maybe after Drytron gets hit, it might be kind of fun to pick up Dragon Link, just because I'm like curious to see if I could learn it, just like as a personal challenge. Like with Drytron, I didn't think I could ever learn a combo deck, but it was a personal challenge to pick it up. And so I feel like Dragon Link is harder to play than Drytron, so I don't know, I thought it'd be cool if I get on Yu-Gi-Oh! TV and play Dragon Link or something like that. But we'll see what's up, for sure.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest deck to play this format, like, correctly.
Yeah.
You always have, like, so many options with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, every time a Dragon Link player plays, like, they're doing different things. Like, there's no, like, sequence to it. They're just always doing different things every time, I think. Well, except from, like, basic things, like, black into white, chaos space, black into white, into this, into that, or whatever. But, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some, like, generic combos, but it feels like you're always doing, like, different stuff. You're doing, like, different stuff to get there, and, like, the best way to get there. I really like Dragon Link. That deck's cool.
Yeah.
I hope that deck doesn't get hit at least. Maybe like next format if it gets too good or something, but right now I hope it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it needs to get hit. But I don't know. All my metrics for like whether a deck is unfair is whether I can beat it or not, and I realize that's not a good way to judge it. Like I'm like, Dragon Link sucks, I can beat it. And that's not a very nice thing to say. That's not accurate, it's not nice, and I need better manners. But hey, I'm sure the comments will tell me that as well. Alright.
So you said you wanted to do our duel whenever like Burst of Destiny comes out?
Yeah, it's really up to you, just because I know you can't do it tonight, so we could just reschedule it for after Burst of Destiny. I really don't care. I would just need time to learn a new deck, is all.
Yeah.
Or maybe
whenever you learn Burst of Destiny, I'm down, because like I already know how to play it.
You know, actually that's true, because we can just play on Dueling Book. So I don't actually have to like own the cards.
Yeah, I want to be able to remote duel anyways, because I wouldn't want to ask my sponsor for cards just to play like one match and then send it back.
That's fair. Actually, yeah, you know what? That would be fun. After the qualifiers this weekend, if I, well, it doesn't matter. If I get on Yu-Gi-Oh! TV, then, like, it doesn't matter if I get on Yu-Gi-Oh! TV or not, because I'm going to be playing Burst of Destiny cards after that. So then I'll just pick a deck and I'll learn it, and then I'll hit you up, and then we'll have a pre-Burst of Destiny, post-Burst of Destiny duel.
Alright.
Sweet.
Alright.
Alright. Thank you everyone for listening. We have Austin Collins. Is that right?
Colin.
Colin.
Like that Colin on a phone.
Oh, okay. Colin. Okay, Austin Colin on the phone. AKA DB Grinder. Here, like, comment, subscribe, leave a review. I don't know. This might be on Spotify. It might not. We'll never freaking know, because I'm very lazy. But thank you so much, Austin /DB Grinder. Chat, can we get some emotes for for Austin, please. And I'm really looking forward to having that duel where I 2-0 your ass in front of the whole world. Gotta love to see it. That's it. If I beat you, I'm totally gonna say gotta love to see it. And it will be made into a video. It's gonna be awesome.
Alright, if I beat you though, I'm making it into a video.
Okay, I like this. And we'll space it out. I'll say if you beat me, I'll post something on Twitter that you tell me to post, as long as it's not something that would get me canceled. So get creative. Alright, thank you. So yeah. I'll be posting the next podcast, or your podcast, in a freaking couple of weeks probably, because there's a line. So yeah, thank you. All right, bye have a good one.
Yep, see ya.